Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to InfraSpace GIGA. That's right. And in today's episode, we are doing expansion. Now we've got the Canyon City more stabilized and under control. We are going to try and expand it today to see how far down the canyon we can actually get. And, of course, all the wonderful things that go along with that. You know what you should do, Max? Give a background while we do the thanking and the stuff and the things. All right, well, that's cool. So before we get started, obviously, I want to thank all recent subscribers as they are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And, of course, everybody that joins us in chat, including Mr. O, who's hanging out of the Pirate Cab. My eye is doing somewhat better today. So my eye is doing better today. I still have the doctor's appointment for tomorrow and all the stuff, and we'll see how that goes. But the eye is actually working somewhat better today, which is good. Whatever infection isn't going on with it is hopefully not too bad. That's for sure. And of course, for everybody that watches later on. Of course, I hope you're all having a good day as well, and whatever time zone you are currently in. And I gotta push stuff and things, and music in this game is kind of tricky to get a balance on. I'll try there for now. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. But hey, look at that! It's Canyon City in the background. You betcha. And of course, we now got some stabilization. Now that we're basically, I hate to say we've gone back to the way I did the Cube series, but it is basically what I've done now with these sectors. I've separated the sectors off, and they are each their own little individual city. The supplies going to each of these sectors, of course, is being handled by the 3 factories that are behind us, which we'll turn around and look at here in a sec. And overall, it's been very stable ever since. I had run this for several hours after doing all that stabilization, and sure enough, things are very, very good with it. Now, am I happy about having to cut this all down like this and get rid of the rail line? Not really. I still think they need to do some calculation readjustment on the buildings. I think that they like, for example, instead of holding only 6 home robots, maybe it's time for them to hold 8 robots and call sooner for information, some stuff like that. That way you could use trains more reliable, and especially with the new size maps and stuff. But we'll make it. We're going to make this work anyway. We'll get through this series. We're going to do it. We're going to turn around. Oh, yeah. We've been, we got some expansion going on, people. Oh, yeah, look at this. So, obviously, if you're going to run a bunch of sectors, you got to have a bunch of drop-off points. And we needed more sectors with more drop-off points. Oh, yeah, we're working our way down here, people. We're going to get all the way down here. And I'm not done. I think I can fit, 4 or 5? I will at least 5 or 6 more, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, I'll get 6 more in here before it's all done. So with that, we have got a lot of expansion to do today. And of course, to get that expansion underway, things need to be done. So let's get started. And then, of course, we'll work on factories. We'll have conversations about crazy things. It'll be awesome. It'll be just fine. Let's see, man, that building's really big. Well, I mean, it is, but it's not the end of the world, Max. It's big. It's not like gargantuan or anything. Sure. Well, you got to get these houses in here. We got to get them fed, because people like food for some reason. Don't know why that is, but that's a thing. Level 1 stuff, right? Food is important. And you gotta love all the doubling up of the things. That's what all this is, right? So I have to delete. You have to try to delete it at an angle so you so you don't delete the one underneath. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's get that O2 started, because they're gonna want that. People breathing. What a silly thing, right? I don't know why people want to breathe, but anyway. We will get the O2 running down the sides here. You know what you're forgetting, Max? That water that they're going to need. Well, do they really need it, though? I mean, yes, you got to give them some water, dude. All right, fine. Just hold on a second. Water. Let's replace this road here. Yep, there we go. And give these guys some water. Really? I didn't think it was that big. Can we turn it sideways and still make this work? Oh, yeah, we can. Good. Good. That's good. Now, let's get some power in for these guys, because if we don't, they're all going to complain, and that's going to be bad for us. Where do you want to put this power at, Max? If you put it on this side, it's not going to be covering everything, I don't think. If we do it over here, it's going to be pretty shallow. Which means then you got to put a second one in. Well, I mean, that's not the end of the world, I guess. Okay, so what is the end of the world is this crazy power line that you got going on here. Listen, you got to extend this highway too. Holy smokes, there's just so much work to do here. I didn't realize I had this much work to do. If you want to breathe, pay O2 tax. Yeah, right? I mean, you know, I'll sell you oxygen in a can. You know, it's all good, right? Buy your daily can of O2, right? Just $125. It's all good. I mean, I'm a fair businessman. Capitalism, baby. It's capitalism. It's awesome. Anyway. Someone's going to really hate me for that comment. They're going to say, oh, yeah, capitalism, yeah, charging for oxygen, blah, blah, blah. Listen, hey, this is a foreign planet, all right? If you want to breathe, get with the program. All right. Now, okay, maybe I'm not that mean. So with that, let's see. We got that all hooked in. We're going to need some road hook-ins here, though. Do you want to hook them in here or here? I think I'm going to hook them in here. Yeah, I think we'll hook them in this way. That one there. And then we'll do the same thing up here. Something like that. All right. So the gondola, of course, is going to handle specific order. And, of course, the highway down here handles the food stuff and the actual population control. I think we're okay. We got a couple water in there. Yes, I can probably throw a couple more water out here, and I'll like myself for it. But we probably got enough to get these guys started, right? Yeah, I mean, TC here, he says, look, I just need oxygen. I just need oxygen for level 1 and 2, dude. Oxygen, water, and some survival food. Okay, well, then let's make sure that the next level can, the other one can do this as well. So we come down here. Oh, look at all the repetition going on there. You'd almost think I was like quadruple clicking, except, you know, I can't blame my right hand for this, because my right hand is just slow, people. There's nothing wrong with it like my left hand. All right, so are you gonna give these guys food? Yes. All right, well, let's do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll get rid of host duplicity there. Thank you. We'll shove in a little bit of that O2 because they'll like that. Breathing, right? They like breathing. So I've been told. We'll give them a little water on this end. Yes. 1, 2, something like that. Okay, we're gonna have to give them a little highway here. Do this, do that, do this, so as they can get into this town. Yep. There we go. And of course, we're gonna have to give them the luxury connection into this, right? We'll give them one connection there, and one connection over here. All right, there we go. Actually, this side doesn't really need road. In fact, this old highway junction stuff here, I could actually tear this out and just hook the gondolas in directly into the city now. I just kind of kept it around because I already had the road built. But really, the highway on this side of the road is really redundant and kind of pointless now that I'm not doing what I was doing before. It was fine when, I mean, that highway had a big importance when it was all train delivery and stuff, but now it's all just kind of, It's just kind of there. It really has no home anymore. So, gee, it sounds so depressing. Listen, it's fine. Everything is fine. Go run some power poles out here, would you? Make everybody happy. Wow, this could be a problem. That oxygen line is really, really close. It's fine though. It'll be okay. No problems, no worries. We can get over that, and then come down here, click into that. Excellent. Now, do I have you hooked into anything? Nope. You can hook into that. Let's see. This one here isn't hooked into anything either, Max. Eek. What do you want to do about that? Well, I guess we could do this. I mean, you got way too many farms here, so you could probably pull this little stunt like this, and then run that down the backside into that. Alright, that should handle all the power requirements. Let's slowly start it up. Make sure nothing's complaining about anything, blah, 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 all the stuff. Oxygen is running. Yes, it is. That's good. Let's make sure the landing pad is accessible. Because I know we have... I thought I put a second landing pad in. Well, I mean, there's the first one there. Where's the second landing pad? I was sure I put a second one in. Did I not put a second one in? Sure I did. I mean, I can put a second one in here now. I mean, it's not hurting anything. Let me see. What are you doing? Oh, you're my methane gas guy. That's it. Local entertainment value. Who doesn't like dangerous walks next to the Autobahn in the late evening? That's right. Especially on a foreign planet with 3 orbiting planetary bodies and really cool stuff. I mean, there's just so much to like here. There's so much to like. It's just, there's so much goodness. Why do you have no power, dude? Did I forget something? Am I forgetting my life? Listen, guys, what do you, wow. What are the odds of that? I mean, look, there's like one hole where there's no power. Okay, well, I guess I gotta move this around. What are you doing, game? Here. Come on in here. There you go. You can have power too, buddy. You can have power too. Meanwhile, while these guys... I guess we're going to put a new landing pad in. Sure, why not? I mean, we can give these guys a new landing pad. We haven't put a landing pad in for quite a while. Where is the landing pads? Landing pads. No, yes, no, no. There they are. Gee whiz. Okay. Put that there. I was sure I put one of these in already. Like, I just don't remember it, I guess. Oh, well, we'll do that. We'll do that. And, all right, it figured out a way to attach. Listen, you wouldn't mind, like, putting out some cars for these guys or anything, right? Well, you do have the game on pause, Max, because of the thing. All right, so that's going to hopefully get some cars coming out, get some oxygen. Yeah, we got lots of oxygen moving around here now. Okay, so while that's happening, we obviously have got to get these new sectors goods, because this doesn't look good. This is not connected to anything. And, of course, the first thing they're going to want is probably some robots or home appliances and computers, right? I would think. This is probably what they're going to want first. Now, we should have a small gib-gab here about this. So, one of these, right? One of these zones feeds 2 sectors, right? So my combination home appliance computer factory could supply 2 sectors. The problem is that on this side of the road, it doesn't quite supply the other 2 sectors, and I don't know why. These 2 sectors is probably slightly smaller than these 2, but because, I don't know, for some reason, this just doesn't keep up. After running it for about 2 hours, this will actually run out of all the things. And it's kind of weird. And the only way I've been able to... So what I do is every couple of hours I've been hooking in a second factory and just kind of letting it catch back up and then unhooking it. But I'm about to use these 2 factories now. So That's something I'm gonna have to build like a what I'll call like a secondary factory and just let it go on whatever road it wants. Right? Maybe I'll build a secondary factory in the back. I have enough room to run a road down the middle, and I can just hook it into all of them, and then like it can supplement the rest of these guys. I guess is what we're gonna do. So we've hooked in these two back ones now. Now I should only need one of them. So we're gonna follow this third line. Because one of these should be able to supply two things, right? Yes. All right, so here is the first one. And we're going to go up 3. Do this, do that. Wow, look at the mess that's doing. Boy, they really need some they really need a redraw factor or something going on here. That's crazy. Yep. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it right now. So we're going to take this. Yep. And we're going to take you down here. All right. And once again, I'm going to go up by 1. And then over here. And then back down. Okay. And, of course, we're going to take this guy here and into there. Now, that's because, obviously, the home appliance or the robot guys and the VR education guys, they need more stuff. So we're gonna have them handle that a little separately. It's possible that I've got this doubled up. Is that what I'm looking at here? Yeah. So it looks like robot guys can handle 2. All right. Well, if that's the case, yeah, so if robot guys can handle 2, I don't need this highway here. We'll just back that highway up to here. Robot guys can handle 2. Here, hit the play button on that for a bit, Max. All right, so robot guys can handle 2. That means the VR guys are handling 2. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with them handling 2. I got no problem with that. So we got to get these guys down here. We'll deal with robot guys here in a minute. They're not even close to getting robot guys yet. Home robots is not needed as a requirement as of yet. We'll make this down. Mouse, what's up, Mr. Socks? Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm digging it. I mean, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's gonna be all funky once we're all done. That's for sure. Yep. We're just working. We're just getting the roads ready to hunker down into our next scenario here. So what am I doing here? Am I allowing 2 at a time on this one? Is that what I'm doing? 1, 2. Yeah, so I'm putting 2 of these on a highway at a time. Okay, well then we're going to have to definitely build 2 factories down here. We'll build 2 factories down here for VR. And that's okay. There's no problem with that. We'll build 2 VR factories. Let's check home robot guys. Home robot guys. No, we have extra factories for the home robot guys. That's great. So we can just borrow 1 of them. Home robots don't seem to be a problem keeping up. They're happy. They are super happy. Look at that. We got all kinds of extra robots. So robots isn't the problem. We are going to need 2 VR education areas, though. And so that's going to hook into there. That's going to hook into there. What are you going to do about this little doodad? you got a bit of a mess going on here, Max. Well, yeah, I do. But, it's something I'll work on here in a minute. Sure. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Well, if it's so fine, what are you going to do about it? Well, I'm going to... Gee, the pressure. Look, you're going to figure it out in a second, would you? Listen, you're going to have to pause this to make this work, dude. There's no way you're going to get away with that. All right, well then, just hold on a second. Let me pause this. Let me break that. And this is the problem with starting in the back. Okay, so we got to run this up here. All right. What is? Oh, those bridges are only one high, Max. What are you gonna do about that? Well, it means I'm gonna have to raise them up over this road, aren't I? So you're gonna do that for a second. Yeah, I know. You're gonna be cranky. All right. Well, just hold on a second. We'll fix this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll back this up 3. There we go. And now we're going to take this up a little bit higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will you do 5? Well, you'll do 5 to there. And back down. Wow, that's going to be quite... Yup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And across. And back down. Well, at least I won't have any bridge problems in this area. I forgot to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. Had to dig up my Sesame Street. Very important. All right. Well, that's. I don't know. It looks like a pretty cool bridge. I'll go with it. So now, first of all, we got to hook this other road back up. Yeah, I need to hook you back up, dude. So we're going to hook you back up into that. And now this guy, we're going to just, I don't know what we're going to do with him. I haven't got a clue. Ooh, what do you want to do with this? Complications. Okay, well, you could do this maneuver like this, do that. Get rid of this. You're gonna have to modify so much of this. Okay, it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Sure, you're gonna have to modify that. Do this. Do that. Man, you're gonna be fixing so much stuff here. Okay, look. Grab that. Out to look. No, I don't. No, stop that. Look, I want you. Don't you touch that road. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. All right, fine. Look, just connect to that, would you? All right, there you go. Gee whiz. All I wanted to do was like not have it do whatever that was, whatever it was doing. It was very concerning. So now this road, this third road, this new road. We need this road to connect into this third highway. Yep. Let's double check these to make sure that didn't mess up totally. No, I'll take that, and I will take that. But I will not take this anymore, because we want you to go somewhere else, dude. In fact, this is gonna get more crazy by the minute now. So. Ah, gee whiz. Did someone say something about like looking like a programming board and a few other things? Because let me tell you, it's getting wild. There we go. Yep. And now you can do that. Excellent. Well, that's one way to get it there. All right. So that's going to take care of the robots. The robots are going to make it now. So we can come down here. All right, and then the robots can get off on that turn, and the robots can get off on that turn. All right, so let's have it play for a bit. We kind of, because the city, poor city, is never going to grow. And this is kind of a thing about this game is there's things of doing amongst the things of waiting, right? Which is why I usually do this series in a video format, because like you'll do a thing, right? You'll build like 15 for 20 minutes, and then you got to sit around for like forever and let it build up, right? And see if the thing broke anything. Is it okay? Is it not okay? Or whatever. And then you realize, hey, everything's fine. And then of course it upgrades the city and it carries on. The only problem is, of course, is that some of these upgrades can take quite a while, right? There's definitely no speed in it. The gondolas seem to be working good. We like that, so I'm pretty happy about that. I am going to keep an eye on the city in general down here. Just because if we need to, I will borrow a little bit of this factory to hook onto this one as a supplement. In fact, I could do that now because I'm not using this fourth factory for anything at the moment. again, my biggest concern is it has a bad habit of just running out of stuff. So we'll see if it runs out of any stuff anytime soon. But it does look like it's all working like it's supposed to. We have traffic on top, we have traffic on the bottom. That's good. I'm assuming we have traffic underneath this bridge. Yep, there's the traffic there. Lots of traffic. Well, I see habitat upgrades going on. I don't know where they're happening at, but they're happening behind me. That's for sure. High-speed planetary jumping. Yeah, well, low center of gravity. I mean, that's literally like a free roller coaster there, people. It's literally a free roller coaster. You can't go wrong with that. You gotta, this is, I must admit, this is one of the really cool things about this game is you get when you get a lot of roads together and you get a lot of traffic on them, you get some really cool looks, right? That's for sure. Like there's some really, really cool traffic looks going on. Let's see if we can't find another intersection that's going to do that. And I mean, when we get a few more roads on here, it should be even crazier. I mean, it is really cool looking. I must admit, it is a lot of fun. Just to kind of watch all the traffic bebopping back and forth, right? I mean, it is pretty cool. They look like, it's almost like watching little ants running around. Like, zoom. Yeah, come at me, boy. Come at me. Yeah, look at all the cars. Zoom. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. It's too bad you can't get down, like, right onto the road. Like, because that would just be so awesome. I think it would be really awesome. But I must admit, if you get the build just right, without being too much traffic, like you do get some really cool looks on it, though, don't you? That is for sure. Let's go have a look at our cities here. Lots of goods moving up and down. Gotta like that. This one specifically is busy because this gondola, of course, is supplying gas for science. At the same time, stuff is coming down to be supplied into this sector. So it's actually really cool to see this gondola at work so crazy all the time. It's definitely going back and forth all the time. It actually looks really cool that way. I will say. It is pretty nifty. Let's have a look at our two newest sectors. What's those red icons in the distance? So, let's talk about the red icons in the distance. What they are, what those are is power poles, which are buried into the mountain. It's perfectly fine. Everything is fine here, people. Nothing to see. Obviously, we had to get power down into the canyon. And yes, I was using these solar panels in the early days because that was the only power we had, which was fine. But, so the thing was, of course, is that there's, and I've seen this in discussion on their forums about, people are saying, listen, you got to have some way to get power down here, right? Now, yes, there is methane down here, and you could use methane gas to probably do something. But let's say I don't want to mess around with methane. I mean, I got all kinds of nuclear. I got tons of nuclear. Why would I mess around with methane? And the other problem is that, okay, I've got nuclear on this side of the canyon, but I don't have any nuclear on the other side of the canyon, so how do you get power to the other side of the canyon, right? So it turns out just because it doesn't like you going through the mountain doesn't mean it doesn't work, right? So if you check, as you can see, we got lots of power. We got, almost 10,000 megawatts of power, which is the exact same power that you see up here, right? So even though it doesn't like clipping through the mountain, it still works. So if it still works, then I still don't care. It is unfortunate. I've been trying really hard. This side is just me experimenting. I can take these out. There's nothing up here at the moment. We could take those ones out. I've been trying to find, so you'll notice here, I've only got one red icon on this side, and I've been trying to find a location on the other side of the canyon where I can get the power pole to go all the way back up with just one clipped power pole. So that's why there was two of them over here. I haven't been able to find a good location yet, but I will. Boy, boy, when I find the location that we can get back up on the other side of this canyon, it's mine. Right? But we can take them power out for now. Power on the other side is being totally provided by solar, I believe. Yes, it is. It's all solar powered over here because there's no other form over here. There's nothing over here, right? There's no way to get power over here from the other side, and that is something they have. I noticed a few people have mentioned on their forums as saying, you've got to have some sort of like extra large power transmission line or something like that that allows you to get power from the top into the riverbed valley and then back out again, right? It just doesn't make any sense not to have a way to do that. I mean, you have gondolas, right? I mean, the gondolas themselves could be the transmission power. I mean, they're gondolas. They use power, right, somewhere. I mean, in reality, they would. So, I mean, you should be able to, like, take a transmission line and plug it into a gondola and then run a transmission line from the gondola and then like hook it into another gondola and have the transmission line come out from the other side. I think that's a perfectly acceptable workaround, right? Again, the things I should be suggesting on their forums, and I just don't seem to have the time. But anyway, it sounds great to me as we have a look here at Habitat 6, all the different buildings, really up close. Let's see how our buildings are doing down here. Okay, so we got level 3s at the moment, oh, they want parks now. Well, I'm not surprised. Okay, it's park time, is it? It's park time. Yeah, you were supposed to put that park there, and what did you do? You stuck in a power pole. Okay, well, listen, we needed the power pole. It wasn't like I wanted to stick in the power pole, but if you didn't stick the power pole in, we weren't going to get anywhere. So we'll do that, and then for this last one, we'll do this little trick. Two more, do this, do that. Since there won't be a lot of traffic out here in the far fringe, that should be fine. No problem there. Yep, go for park here. And boop, we got upgrades automatically happening to level 4s because, of course, as soon as they gave them a park, they were like, oh yeah, parks, baby. Parks and recreation. Now you got to worry about them schools, Max, because though they're very happy with you giving them the parks, I'll tell you right now, without the schools and rec, they will be upset with you really fast. So let's just work on that to get them in here now. We'll move these two buildings out of the way. We'll just put them over there for a minute. It's perfectly fine. There we go. Right about here. Sure. What about this guy? Wow, this is not going to be a good fitting one. It is what it is, though. Okay, well, I can make that work. There we go. That works for me. So now we got to worry about these guys over here, right? First, Parks and Rec for you guys. Look at that. That fits in there really nice. Yep, we'll take that, and we'll take that one, and we'll take that one. Look at that. Look at the flower pattern. That was perfect. Man, I tell you. I mean, that's flower power, baby. Yeah. Take this, put that over there. We'll take these and park them over here. Don't hate me? Nope. I think you're going to like me. Yes, you are. Excellent. You'll like me there. And you're going to like... you're not going to like me there. Actually, you're not going to like me here anywhere. Okay. How about there? What are we going to do about these ones at the top, Max? Well, you're going to have to put one there, I guess. And then over here, we're going to have to just kind of make it up as we go along. There's really not a really good spot for this one. Somewhere's around there. How to win? What's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood, man. NATO, what's up? You placed a school over a road. I do that all the time. I place things on roads all the time. They're fine. I'm just giving them a drive-through option. right? By putting it on the road, I just figured, you know, they're going to just come in, right? They're getting quick schooling, right? They just drive the car right into the front door. They pick up their books. The teacher screams at them for a second, and they drive right out the other door. It's perfectly fine. I mean, it's a great way of getting your education in quickly. Yeah, school tourism, right? I mean, it's perfectly good. You know, like today, you get to drive right through the Planetary University and look at all the really cool stuff as you're driving right through. See, I mean, no one really wants to go to school anyway. You should just have drive-through school. It's perfectly fine. I mean, you know, they did all the homeschooling and all the, you know, Zoom schooling and stuff. I mean, what's drive-through schooling would be just as fun, I think. I think it would be a better time because then you get out of the house, you get to go for a drive, you know, you get to pick up something to eat. Yeah, open door your policy, right? I mean, this works out really good for me. But it looks like we're getting lots of stuff. I gotta deal with a factory. We got robots coming in, but we're not going to have any VR for these guys, so we better work on that. What's our population? Jobs is 8,200. 97 should be more than enough to make this happen. We are going to slow the game down a little bit because the game's going to hate me for doing this no matter what. Unfortunately, they really do kind of need a... They do need a bit of a performance update, which hopefully they can do at some point in time. I will say that the game is getting a little bit sluggish something. I'm sure there's words out there that will describe it better than I just did. Yeah, thanks for that double building there, big guy. Yep, nope, we'll take that away. Put that in. Do you want to put the other one in while you're looking at it? Sure. I just realized these guys are not getting any coverage out here in the far end, you know. Is that a problem? I don't know. See, I had to expand this a little bit, right? Anyway, nevertheless, we'll go with that. Do. And do this, do that. And plug this all up. Thanks for the duplicity. Get rid of the duplicity. There you go. So now for the inner circle. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I go for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why does that look a little weird? Why does it look like I'm like one short but one long on that one? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see why. My bad. We'll move these over. There we go. Yep. Go on. Move on over there. All right. There we go. We gotta put these guys on their side here, right? We have to put a few extra buildings in here and squeeze in a few extra things. It's all perfectly fine. Carbon is next on the list. So we put in carbon 1, 2. 1 goes there, and then we skip 2. We put 2 carbon here. 2 carbon on the other sides. 1 in the corner. 1 down here. Now we gotta get some sand for these guys. 2 big sand miners. And then we do, what, 3 little sand miners, I think it is? Yes, but why are you complaining? Oh, because that's not sand. That's why. Whatever. Oh, I missed a carbon. I missed a carbon thing. Listen, we'll stick the water in first, then go grab Mr. Carbon thing. There we go. And you gotta stick power in the middle of that. Boop, like that. You're gonna stick a power pole on there, 1 there, 1 there, and then up here like this, and down here like this, and then hook it on there. There we go. Okay, yep, looks good. These guys have already got their highways hooked up. They're losing their minds here at the moment. We're just going to ignore that. Are the roads right here? Yes, the roads are right, except that they are kind of confused here, but I mean, look, there's a lot of confusion in my world. Welcome to the land of confusion, people. Listen, you guys can come down here. Come down here, borrow some lanes, would you? I mean, they'll get this all figured out once they get loaded up, right? This always happens every time you open a new sector. Do this, do that, do this. Yep, push buttons here, Max. Push buttons. No, not those. Well, yes, I want that, but not yet. Not yet. This is what I want. Thank you. Okay. So that is going to flip like that, and then we need what? 1. I think it's 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you need 2 on this end, and a sand miner at that. Wow, you need all these things, Max. Yep, you need that, you need this, and then you need 3 of these big ugly buildings. Well, they're not ugly. Gee, you don't have to be so mean. Do that, and then we need 2 VR edumacations. 1 and 2. Now, this is where you got to watch out, because we obviously do not want traffic to come double backing on ourselves here. What are you doing with this, Max? You're about to hook that into the wrong road network. That's bad. Well, okay, listen, I'll fix that in a minute. Yeah, but if you don't fix that right now, you're going to see traffic trying to leave there. Did you see them trying to leave there? Yeah, that was all bad. Dude, don't mess this up. Listen, grab yourself a little sand miner. Slap that in there. Grab this road. Put that in there. I know, game. You're thinking really hard now because I put a lot of buildings in. There you go. I knew you could do it. All right, so see, it's starting to fill out. You got to put that road in there. And then this building's going to lose its mind, right? Yup, there's the big long pause. There we go. All right, so there's 1 VR. How are you going to fix this problem, Max? Give me a second. Let me think about it. Okay. Well, I have an idea. Oh, gee whiz. You have an idea, do you? Well, yeah, of course I got an idea. I mean, I'm not a goof. I got ideas. I'm allowed to have ideas. Okay, sure. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, I got that road in the middle of this sector. I always leave these little rinky-dink roads to the very end, right? It's just faster. You know, you're plopping down the buildings and the things. I am going to have to go stare at these cubes for a second before we get too far down here, because we obviously don't want to see something go wrong, and the next thing we know, everything has gone bad in the world. Because that would be terrible. So I just want to get these in. I'm going to let the traffic come down here like crazy, just like on that last one. And then if I at least get... Oh, thanks for the double building there. At least in... yeah, go away, would you? Then that way, if the traffic... While the traffic's going all crazy up here... Are we out of bounds for power? I mean, I can stick the power in now, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. That's going to be a 1, 2, 3 scenario. That goes right there. And then, of course, it had to do 2 of them. Thanks, duplicity. I really don't appreciate that at all. Okay, so do that, and then get rid of Mr. Duplicity there. All right, let's go stare at the cities for a minute. That's going to be a mess to deal with after soon enough. I'm assuming these have all gone to level 4 or level 5, right? Yes, you have. And guess what they're waiting for? VR education. So while we're doing that, let's get the next round in. So we'll do that. Do that and that. What do you want to do over here? Well, let's just do the straight across thing. All right. I'll go with that. Wonder where you guys are getting your food from. Yeah, I have to I'll fix that in a minute. Where are you guys getting your food from? I'm assuming you're getting it from them earlier farms, but we're going to have to give you guys a new farm, right? I can't afford to be giving you guys no farms. Because I'll tell you right now, someone's going to get really upset with me if I don't fix this. I mean, don't get me wrong, we have gourmet meals down there in the farm sections, but You can't be adding on this amount of citizenry and then not expecting somebody to say, hey, you know what? Too many. Too many. I can't feed them all. And I'd be like, what? Come on. You can feed them. It's fine. Whatever. Yep, keep going, dude. I know. Yep. Okay, so let's fix a few things up here. Throw a few food in here for these guys. And boom. Boom. All right. Do you want to give them another house there? Sure. Okay, done. Now let's fix this poor guy up. All right, there he goes. He's fine. He's fine. You got to give him some oxygen. Psh, who needs to breathe? It's perfectly okay. You know, we call this like the testing city of we see how long you can hold your breath for. You know, and you know, winners are determined by how long you live. It's all good. It's all good after that. Yep. You can't really get a lot squeezed in over here in this corner. You're gonna probably have to add a few to the actual cube itself. So that's fine. So that's gonna be okay for the moment. Let's go check the fine food sections to see how badly we're draining them out. You've got 20. Oh, you've got 20. What's going on down here? Oh yeah, these guys are all fine. We got plenty of fine foods for these guys. I'm not going to worry about putting in one right now. We should be okay. We should be fine. I mean, it is coming along. I mean, it is looking really good. It's looking really good. Yep. Just think, by the end of the episode, we'll be looking down the valley. We should be able to look this way too, right? Yeah, if we start all the way down here and we look all the way up there, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, people. When you look all the way down the canyon and all you see is the city, that's right, that's what we want. So that's all good. Let's double check these guys, make sure they're not bleeding out to death. I just made that sound really bad. 32, 34. So see how these are slowly depleting? If I don't watch these, they will deplete out. Now this side, no problems, right? And yes, I guess what I could do is I could supplement the other side by hooking these two together. Let's try that as an experiment. We'll be a little careful with this, though. I don't like this real plan. This isn't the best plan, but we're gonna try it. Do this, do that, get rid of that, and what's going on here? No, guys. Everybody can have a lane here. There we go. Do something like that. Just so as this side, I'm telling you, home appliances, I don't know what it is about this one particular factory, but it's having a hard time keeping up. So, like, see, we have multiple 40s in that one, and we would because that city's not fully grown yet. And we have multiple 40 cities. Oh, I would say some buildings just upgraded because this just let go of a whole bunch of red cars. You betcha. Canyon City. Every section has its own challenge. Advertisement for newcomers. You know what? That's the way it is, isn't it? Yeah, you got some cities that are just not happy with the connection. You got some cities that aren't happy with the fine foods. You got some cities that aren't getting enough oxygen. You got some cities that aren't getting enough VR. I don't know what it is with these people. Gee whiz, you can't make them happy. You just can't make anybody happy. All right, let's finish this one off so as we can get these VR guys hooked on there. Because I really don't want to be hooking these VRs in with two full sectors to try and fill up. That gets, or else you'll end up getting a huge blockade of traffic, which will do us no good at any time. So we'll do the 6 here. We'll do the 5 here. Thank you. And then we do the 1 here, and then I turn you this way. 1, 2, and then I take the green buildings and I go 1, 2, 3. And then we take VR education and we turn it sideways for 2. All right. Or you just duplicity me and then that's fine. Whatever. So you guys are hooked in, right? Yes, but you're not hooked into the road. You're just hooked into yourself, so you all can start stacking up. And, of course, what we hope to do is, yes, that's what we want. See? Look at that. Nice. That's exactly what we want. That's perfect. Yeah, and that's what I want these guys to do, right? So, of course, the first thing that's going to happen, I'm sure we're going to have a huge traffic jam. Everything will be fine. Listen, I want you to do that. Don't do that. No, you can do that, but don't do that. And you, don't do that, because you're just going to block everything. There we go. Do that. All right, so that'll allow the traffic to come in there. Everybody else seems pretty happy. How you guys doing for... Oh, yeah, we got lots of VR here. Well, I mean, that's 3940. I could probably get away with, like, stretching these out a little bit. I'll betcha. Like, I could probably do, like, a 1.5 and just have every second one share. I wonder if I should do that. Because that would save me some building. Listen, you haven't even finished the center of this yet. Look at this. You just walked away as if like you were all done, Max. Whatever. You gonna finish this now? Sure I am. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. All right, well, finish it first, you goof. Okay, yep. Do this. Why didn't that fit? Why isn't it? Oh, because that's the wrong miner, you... You're a funny guy, Max. You're a funny guy. 1, 2, 3. Put the water in. Boop. Put this in. Boop. Okay. And now you gotta get the roads in. Okay. Do that. Do this. Oh, that was... Really? Now you're gonna force me to think about this twice. Yeah, do it. Do it. Yeah, I know. You don't stretch. All right, there you go. Yeah, I'm working on another separate miner. Yeah, I'm working on working on it. I'm working on life. Yeah, you got to put that in. That's not where you needed that. Thanks, though. You needed that road here. Yep, come on, think about it really hard. Everything else looks good, but you do need the little miner down here. One little sand miner right there. That keeps everybody happy. And we'll let these two build up, and then we'll get a road out here for them. Roads. Yep. Where we're going, you need roads. So these are going to be... we'll go up one. And we'll do this little maneuver. And then we'll come down. Sure, it works for me. Boop. Boop. There we go. What kind of connections do I have on here from these two? Same as you? Okay, well, listen. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to leave it as that. I'm just going to leave them alone. They seem to be working all right for now, and there's no sense breaking something that isn't broken. Let's actually do this, though. Do this, and then go up one, and then over one. There we go. And that's going to be the same for you. You're going to do this. Oh, you're thinking really hard, game. Okay, and then go up one, and then come over one. There we go. There, that way when they finally do get caught up, these guys should start letting... Yeah, see, there they go. Look at that. They were all excited. They were like, yeah, we're out of here. Look at all the VR pulling out. Yeah, pull them cars out. They know that there's VR wanted. Big time. Let's see. You want... okay, that's... there's going to be symbols here while they all stock up anyway. It's perfectly fine. We won't worry about that too much. Let's start making our way back down here. We got robots look good. Nobody's... lots of upgrading going on. We like upgrades, people. We like upgrades. I know I like upgrades. That's for sure. So this is actually working out really good. So you... we gotta take this back. We gotta take that back, because this next road is going to be for these two. Yep. Probably like this, something like that. And then same here, get rid of this. Obviously, I'm just future-proofing for the future, you know, since Jamie couldn't come up with my lotto numbers, I have to deal with the future myself. It's the way it is. Let's see. Okay, so then that's going to come in here. This is going to come down here. One's going to come in here. This is actually going to get a little tricky. I'll tell you right now. Back this up here. And you're going to come up by one. And do that and do that. No real traffic problems, right? Everything seems to be running really nice. Right, guys? You're all running really good down here, right? Looks pretty good. Let's go back this way a little bit, see if there's any crazy traffic going on here. Wait till we get like most of the canyon done. All these roads will be busy. It should be really awesome to look at here. Well, everything looks all right there. Let's see. What do we got down here? I mean, it's all relatively calm. And this is what you want. Calm, people. We want calmness, not chaos. Chaos, bad. Chaos is very bad. All right, there we go. Okay, so you guys are doing fine. And... is that one or two? Oh, right. This is where it's going to get a little tricky. Yep. And I'll have to explain that in a second. 1, 2, 3. No, go back down there. Please don't get mad at me for doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there, and then come back down, right about there. Yes, and then this is where I need you to stop here. We're gonna go up here by 1. Yup. Seems a little short, but maybe I could drag that out a little bit there for myself. There we go. Now this is where it gets a little tricky because I'm actually going to hook the robots directly into this line for this one. And the reason is, of course, is that like the problem here is that we've literally reached the robot factory zone. The problem is that we got half the robots need to go down this road and the other half of the robots need to go down this road. So the easier thing to do is hook them right on here and then turn this one into our new 3-way highway and push the button things, push buttons, push things. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. So we're actually going to take the robots, we're going to make a little turn here and then bridge over to this, and then that way they can get both of these ones. And then from here on out, all the robots are actually going to have to go to the left. Whereas up to this point they've been coming out and then going off to the right. Yeah. See, up to this point, all the robots are coming out here and going to the right. But from this point forward, they'll all have to come out on these roads going to the left. That's what's going to have to happen there eventually. Which means these roads coming from the left will soon only become 2-lane roads and all the good things. All right, there we go. That will handle the traffic of the future. The future. Okay, so that's going to handle these two sectors. We'll put a stadium in for this guy just because, he's cool, right? He deserves a stadium. Let's have a look. Look at them level 6 buildings. Nice. Gotta like it. Gotta like it. What about water? Well, you gotta like water. I like water. There, look at that. See, I squeezed water in there. What do you think of me? Well, I think that was actually pretty smart of you. Myself, I thought that actually worked out pretty good. Sure. Water, people. I don't know what it is about water. People need it. What are you upset about there? Really? That power line causes you a problem? Why? Why is that? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's not the power line. There's a rock. You know what? I got a solution for that. Excuse me, laser lady. Where are you? Let's come down here. Yes, you. I have a problem. Please take care of the problem. Right here. See this rock? It's in my way. Can you shoot that? Phew, boom. That's right. Take care of the problem. There. What problem? There ain't going to be no problem in about 30 seconds. Aw, yeah, that's what we do here, people. We laser beam stuff. Aw, yeah. Laser beams. Yeah, right? Well, you know, I was very focused this episode. But I mean, you know, you don't want to be using the laser beam right away. I mean, it's my hook target, right? We get the hook in the laser beam. Look, we're even going to try and shoot these ones in the back. Yep. Get that guy, and that guy. There. Laser beams, people. That's what it's all about. Laser beams is awesome. Okay, listen. You've got your orders. Do your job. Meanwhile, we have got almost 1,100 minerals mined out of this crazy miner and going. Right? This guy is still going. Yes, I see he's a little short on methane at the moment. That's actually a surprise. I expected science to be his problem, but okay. Maybe I'll go check the methane hookup here in a second and make sure that's not going to be too much of a connection. But meanwhile, yep. Yeah, I guess methane is the shortfall. But we do have almost 1,100. If we check the thing, 1,096. And that just keeps going. That just keeps going. Focused like a laser. Oh, yeah. I'm focused, all right. I don't know who you're talking to. So, gas. Where's my gas at? I thought I had, like, multiple gas supplies. Did I not? Listen, guys. What's going on with the gas? There's, like, a lot of gas here. Why aren't you guys delivering the gas? I mean, we have... yeah, like, I have a dedicated road network for gas. Is this in the wrong way? No. Then what's the problem? Like, you have cars that can turn in here. You have these guys that can turn in here. Like, then why aren't you guys delivering gas? I mean, you are literally the gas station that's right beside the gondola. What is the issue? Go deliver me some gas, guys. Again, see, game? This is why people question things, game. This is why people question things, because gas, which is sitting right here and is ready to go, isn't being sent. Meanwhile, you're shipping all this gas. I know where you're getting this gas from. You're shipping it all the way from up here. There's where you're getting the gas from. I know where you're getting it from. And look, you're not even shipping this guy's gas out. What's going on here, guys? Like, come on. And this gas is no closer to that target than that gas is. But anyway. For some reason, gas is the shortfall here at the moment. So, well, at least there's some gas arriving. Slowly but surely. I don't know, like I said, I don't know why. Did I break something? Well, no, then no gas would be delivered because there's no gas up here, Max. So, there obviously isn't anything broken on this road. They're just being really, really slow to deliver it. Like, they're just bums. Like, I mean, look at this poor guy here. Like, dude, take your 2 gas and get up there already. Like, what are you waiting for? Sheesh. Yeah, bring that... all gas. Bring all the gas up here. Yeah. Ugh, darn it. Why can't I not click on that thing? Okay, well, that's going down. Yeah, push the button. Yeah, I want to... Give me... more gondolas going upwards, please. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, 4 gas. Let's go. Yeah, get up there and deliver me the gas. Meanwhile, laser beaming, taking care of all the things. Now, what are you upset about? Listen, I took care of your rock. See, rock is gone. You're perfectly fine over here, dude. You are perfectly a-okay. Look at that, level 6. Let's expand this things. Yeah, okay. Circle. Please go away. All right, thank you. There we go. Do the stuff in the things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll throw a few things here. Now, I would usually get real fancy and build like a bunch of little inroads for these guys and stuff, but I'm not feeling it today. So, we're just filling them in. We're just filling them in. Okay. You're gonna put a little bit of food here for them, though, right? Yes. Yes, I am. There you go. And I mean, I'm spoiling these guys with a lot of food, so they should be perfectly happy with that. We'll just keep on going right down this side of the road. Oh, thanks for that duplicity. I really appreciate it. Oh, wow, Max. That was... Wow, that's... I don't even know what to call that. Well, don't call it anything then. If you don't get no name for it, don't say anything. So, let's get this in. Let's get these guys in. Okay. 4, 5. We'll do that. Oh. Do I see something that needs to be blasted? Yup. Yeah, we'll just take care of that in a minute. You betcha. Let me get my favorite laser beam lady out. In fact, you know what? I think it's time for me to build another one of those up here. Just so as I don't have to go so far. So far away. So, just hold on a second. You better put some oxygen in here, dude. Yep, put some oxygen in here. Let's put in a couple of water just to make people happy. And you better put a little oxygen over here. Okay, very good. Now, laser pew pew gun. One laser pew pew gun. There we go. And if I click on that and I say, look at this. See this flower right there? Shoot that, would you? And unfortunately, you can only shoot one thing at a time. So once this one's done, she should shoot this flower that's trying to... It's a very ugly flower, people. We don't need this flower. I mean, well, I don't know if it's ugly. But it looks like a very upside-down mushroom that's trying to poison my people. See? So it's just got to go. I mean, look at the glow off the buildings here. You really got to like this glow. I must admit, I really do enjoy shooting lasers in the middle of the city because it glows off the buildings so well. Here, let's even get an F4 on that, right? If we can F4 on this, look at this. That's a screenshot and a half. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, there's just no better than gondolas, laser beams, and level 6 buildings showing the glow of the laser beam off in the city. I think, yeah, maybe you force them not to get to that turn, not right lane. Well, I mean, I could probably play around with some lines that comes with it. I'm assuming you're talking about them robot guys up top. I could play around with some of them lines, but it's just a lot easier. The less line playing you got to play around with, the better it is, of course. But yeah, I do find the game sometimes gets a little lazy when it comes to guessing what lanes it should be shoving cars into, and I do fix up a lot of that stuff. I used to fix up a lot more, but it's been running pretty good with it, so I think I'm all right with it. Oh, the methane stuff. Yeah, I mean, okay, well, do I really want to go stare at that? Not really. Well, yes, upgrades, people. I like upgrades. Let's see. Well, we know this. All right. Well, let me come down here. Yeah. Come down here. All right. Here's our methane. I mean, there's not much you can do with these lines. I mean, the lines are good. Like they're connected. There's not really a lot you can really do with this. I mean, literally, these guys should be driving out of here like mad people. I mean, they should. I mean, well, that guy did send a car. Well, good for him. But like, it just doesn't make it. Yeah, send all the trucks out of here, dude. All the trucks should be leaving here. Like, you can't tell me this is not closer than that other one. You just can't do that. Yeah, send that gas and get out of here. Anyway, nevertheless, it is what it is. We're not going to worry about it too much. Oh, you've gone back to shooting something over here. I don't know what it is you're shooting over here, but pretty sure I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't ask you to shoot anything over here. We're listen, lady. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I didn't ask for anything to be shot over here, and you're shooting something just out. Is the spaceship losing its mind now? Is it just shooting everything it wants? Listen, guys, I'm the commander. You don't be shooting stuff I didn't queue you up for. You're going to make me very nervous if suddenly you decide to become AI sentient, and then you start shooting all the people. So don't do that. I would really appreciate that. Thanks, left hand, for hitting the wrong button. I'm forever grateful. People are moving in, blah, 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 blah. Yes, they are moving in. We're almost to 11,000, and we got 9,000 employed. We got room. We got all kinds of room for all kinds of housing. Okay, that looks good. Let's go check out my little experiment over here, just to make sure that we're not running short. 34, 14, 22. All right, so we still have one with 40 in it there. Are you guys catching up at all? All right, so we do have one caught up there. That's 20. That's to 28, 40. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I should do this little maneuver instead. Because I have this as a one-way road. Maybe what we should do is this little maneuver. We'll allow both sides to share. Because I'm really nice like that. Yep, do that. Do this. And check the lines here again. Yep, that looks actually good. I like that. And I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. That way these guys can share. I'm not really big on the sharing like that, but if it's going to keep this side from running out, then I'm okay with it. Let's just make sure these guys are fine. They should be. Those sectors aren't even full yet, right? So yeah, like we got 40s, a couple of 20s, a couple of 28s. What do we got here? Like, yeah, we got 4 40s there, so I'm not worried about that. Well, I guess we would have that. That one's not even being used yet. Look at these guys. Somebody's asking for some computers. Everybody's getting computers for Christmas, people. Everybody get computers for Christmas. Merry Christmas. Everybody gets a computer. You guys can get out of here a little faster, could you? Like, what's with the traffic tie-up? Here. Let me help you out a little bit. There you go. Here. Yep, do that. Do this. I know there's a little bit of cross traffic. There's some home guys. People want home appliances too. Whatever. Yeah, everybody, let's go. Do the things. Get out of here. Scoot. Do that. So looks like that's all right there. And everybody's happy here. Yeah, we got lots of computer guys being delivered as I try and drive along with them. Try not to drive too fast. There we go. We got a lot of robots and stuff coming up this way. All looks good. Zoom. There we go. Yep. Looks good here. Okay, here comes Mr. Science Bridge. Of course, the bridge for science. Okay, yep. Some of them guys are going to turn left. But these guys here in this lane, they're going all the way down, right? Yep. Them guys are going to scoot off there, and then these guys are going to keep going. There we go. Oh, yeah. Some of these guys are going to turn left here. Zip. And looks like a few of these guys are going to go on. We'll have to check to see if there's any major concerns I got to worry about. There's autosave. Thank you very much, autosave. Now, what do we got? Okay, that looks good. I actually like that intersection. And yeah, so we have some upgrades happening. That's why the computers haven't gotten here yet. Computers are starting to make their way here, but that's fine. Looks like we got some computers coming into the... boy, oh boy, I hope you... Yeah, I was going to say, hurry up. It's Christmas. Everybody wants their computers. It's computer parties. And, there's LAN parties to be had here, people. LAN parties. It's important for everybody to get their computers in for the LAN parties for Christmas. There we go. Wow, look at the chrome on these things. They really beefed up the chrome on these level 6 buildings. Let me tell you. On that last update, it was like, man, I'd like... because there was, they had a little bit of chrome, but these guys now these guys have just got glass everywhere. Chrome and glass all over the place. They're pretty intense. It's pretty intense stuff. All right. Mr. Socks says, have you tried lasering buildings? I have not. But you know what? For you, I will do an experiment. Where did you put the laser beam? No, it's back here. Pretty sure it's back here. Yep, there is the laser beam. Can I pew a building? Nope. No, it just selects off it. It's just a non-selectable item. And yeah, there's no control key to force click. So I don't know what it was shooting over here. I mean, I don't remember shooting or selecting anything over here, but hey, I mean, it magically wanted to do something. Oh, I did want to take care of that silly flower power problem I did have. Where is that flower? Where did he go? I mean, I'm sure I haven't shot him yet. I'm sure he was right here, right? Maybe I did shoot him. All right, well, it is what it is. Won't worry about it too much. Here, shoot a rock on the hill. Just do that for something to do. All right. Look at that. See, look. See this rock here? Shoot that. We don't want that there. That's perfectly fine. All right. Looks like we're getting a lot. Are these guys having like a lot of problems filling up? Oh, okay, they are getting their computers now. They are upgrading. Let's see. We'll get these houses in next. Get the next row started. Okie dokie. All the things. This is going to get you out around the outer edge. Oh, that's really... Well, you know what? That's just a... You know what? That's just something different. We'll do it that way. Why not? There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's put some building housing in here. Look, I'm even going to leave this the middles empty to give them a little park space because I'm being really nice today. And we'll give you a few food options there. Here, you can have a food option out there, I guess. Thanks for putting in the extra ghost building. That's awesome. You're going to have to put a little more oxygen to these guys because, you know, they're going to die if you don't. So give them some oxygen. Make sure they're happy. Okay. Okay. And what about water? You gave them some water over there. We'll give them one more water. I think that one more will be enough. Okay. Do that. Now for this, let's finish this one up. Yep, they'll put those in there. Oh, thanks for the duplicity house. Oh, thanks twice. Oh, wow, you're just so special today giving me duplicity housing. That's great. Okay. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. All the things. You betcha. There's some more duplicity housing. Okay. And there we go. Now I gotta fix the duplicity house. Delete the, no, I'm going to try and grab him off of there and push him over there. There we go. We can delete that duplicity house. And we'll throw these guys a little food in here. Like so. Yep. Something like that. We'll even give these guys a little bit of a garden space in the middle. Okay, that works for me. Now, let's see. A little O2 goes a long way. I am going to give these guys a little water down the backside because I've been a little jippy. I think I've been jippier with these guys with the water. So I think I will give them a little extra water. Well, I did give them 2 water over there. Oh, and I did give them 2 water there too. Well, holy smokes, I gave you guys way too much water. Here I am thinking, oh, I was so jippy with you guys with the water. Heck no, you guys got all kinds of water. Like, water extra everywhere. Holy smokes, I ain't giving you guys no more water. Okay, that should wrap those sectors up. That should actually make that look really good. And hopefully traffic woes or traffic flows, depending which way you want to look at it, do not cause us a problem. And should be fine. All right. All looks good here. Who do you think is going to come here first? Let's go down to the computer guys. They're the ones that are going to lose their minds after all that. Everything looks like it's calmed down here, though. This is good. We like to see that all the traffic is calmed down, all the things, all the science, all good in the neighborhood. All right. We should actually have a look through the back side of things, make sure that there's no clogging or anything like that. Yeah, so we've got lots of extra resources being doesn't look like we're running short on resources anywhere. Yeah, like that looks good. Yeah, these guys are sitting idle, so they're like, obviously there's no call for these guys, so let's go way out here, out to the purple machines. Oh yeah, like lots of 40s out here. Yes, these guys are busy, and they should be because of our requesting, but there's no real panic for them. What's going on with the aluminum? Aluminum has, well, they have 40s, 34s, 34, 39s. Oh yeah, we have lots of aluminum going on out here. Yeah, no problems there. Let's see, we'll make our way down here a little bit. Okay, these are all 40s. I mean, these are running really good, really good. In fact, I'll go back to robot factories here in a second. This is my other purple area, right? Because this has to be set up this way. Yeah, look at these guys. I mean, some of them are working, but some of them a lot of them are just sitting around, drinking coffee all day, getting paid for nothing. Gee, holy smokes. Whatever. So let's now head back here to robots because they require motors. We'll make sure everything is hunky-dory with that, because I thought I might be running them short, but they actually look pretty good right now. Yeah, I mean, there's a few being used there, but not as much as I thought it would be. And I know, like, the robots themselves seem to be doing, well, I was going to say they seem to be doing fine, but are they running short now? Well, that one's not. It's got two 40s and a 39. 9, 5, 36, and 4. That it could be just my timing, right? It could be that right now, like, there's a lot of upgrades going on. If I've come over here at a time where these guys are all upgrading, well, then of course they're going to be just emptying the buildings out. Like this 3940 building, that's going to the first two sectors, and those sectors are really mature, right? So of course they're not going to be making requests here all the time, and so these buildings, right, which are much younger, going into younger sectors, as soon as the buildings want them, they're going to make them requests, so we should be all right. Average Dad, what's going on? It's all good in the neighborhood, I hope. All good. And, yeah, I hope things are going good with you there, Average. Just hanging out, getting these next two sectors all fully upgraded. I figure that's going to happen here in about, these should be upgraded in about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and then we can have a look at our sectors to wrap up for the day. And then we'll talk about, because really, we got the spaceship upgraded, we got all the science done, we got over 1,000 animium. The only thing I've got left to do is the rest of this canyon, and of course I think what we'll do is we'll have a finale episode here towards within the next 1 or 2 episodes to kind of wrap up the series, because we'll have the canyon all filled, and then it'll be like, we'll have, we're going to do a tour thing, obviously. We'll have to do it come on. When you got all these gondolas all the way down here like this, you got to be able to do this big flyby like this, right? When it's all done and they're all working and stuff, we're going to do something like that. But at the same time, it's not like I can have another, 9 series on this. Have you tried industrial robots and high-tech tools? I have in past series. I didn't in this one, only because, there's so much room, you don't need it, right? It would be really challenging to put them into production areas. Not really. Basically, what I would do is I would just build them right here, and then I would just put the highway in reverse, right? I would just put one reverse highway in, and then let them push out into the other industrial zones. Pretty straightforward, actually. It's how I did it in the. What would that be? I think in the core series I used industrial robots, and basically what I would do is because industrial robots are no different than home robots, right? We would take this exact same build, you take the exact same build, and we would put it over here. And you know what? Maybe for the stream on what is this? This is Wednesday. Maybe on Friday, I'll do a quick industrial robot build. We'll put it here because and then I can demonstrate that it's the exact same build as home robots, and then just kind of we'll throw it down over here, and then we'll put in a quick highway setup for it, and then let it go down there and let it go to the other places and pretend to be all cool or something. That's what I think I'll do for Friday. I mean, that'll give me something to do while we continue to let the valley expand on while it's upgrading all the time, right? Because this is just about done upgrading. Yeah, are you guys just about done doing the things? Yeah. Thanks, left hand. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll use this space over here. We'll throw in industrial robots, and then hook it into the highway system in the back, and we'll have it striped down to to try and save some population. The thing is the map is so big now that unless I was doing a population run map, there's really lots of room just to put more stuff down now, right? At one time, like even in the 100K series, I didn't bother with the industrial robots though. I found that the room, population was never the problem. Once you get to a certain size, population isn't the problem. Space was always the problem, right? You always have more people to work than you do the jobs you have. So having industrial robots sounds cool, but it's like, well, I've already got 3,000 extra population. So it's not like I didn't have the workers. That being said, we'll stick some industrial robots in here just for fun. I mean, we have plenty of extra supplies. We have lots of extra stuff. So we'll throw some stuff down there maybe for Friday. See what we can do with it. As these two sectors are just about done. Come on, guys. People are moving in. Well, moving. Thanks, left hand. What is it with you today? See, the problem with left hand is that he's all Factorio focused at the moment, and so oh, gee, my poor left hand in Factorio. It's messy. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. But it is what it is. Not much I can do about it. Yeah, but because he's all Factorio focused, he loves to hit random buttons very excitedly at the moment. So yeah, that's the thing that happens. We got lots of people moving in. We like moving in people. Look at that, bringing me people, bringing me citizens in their little pink cars. This is actually the most traffic I've seen in a city sector in a while. I should actually watch this for a second. It's not very often I see a lot of traffic in these sectors, just because of the way I have them planned out and designed and stuff. Don't get me wrong. You can play with all the traffic lights and all that stuff, but I mean, if you do your city setups really good, traffic is never usually a problem, right? I mean, really, there is no problem here with this traffic. I mean, it's happy-go-lucky, right? It looks busy, but not over busy, right? Like we're not getting blocked by anything here, so I think it looks really good. In fact, it's kind of nice to see a little traffic, because usually when you stare at these things, like I'll go down here. Thanks, autosave. I appreciate that. Let's go down here to one of the mature ones, right? Let's go down here to one of the really mature ones. Like, there's hardly ever any traffic, right? There's just not a lot of traffic here. You get a little traffic because, especially because they got to move water around manually. I'm not using pipes, so yeah, there's a little traffic. But I'm literally making that traffic happen by not putting pipes in the city. I wanted to see a little cars on the road, so that's, had I put pipes in, well then the only people you would see is like people going to the park. That's what all these green cars are. These are just people going to the park. That's all they're doing. They're all driving to the park. If it wasn't for the parks, there'd be no traffic at all. Like, it's fine. Except for the occasional oxygen going by. All right, yeah, it's like that guy, right? There's a little traffic going on here. Of course, that's because I am making these guys work pretty hard at the moment. I should actually check these. 8, yeah, so these still have, there's 2 20s and a 10 there. That's perfectly fine. So this is probably where the most traffic is, making sure that everybody gets fed. you know. Let's see, what do we got over here for traffic? It's pretty much similar. The meat factories and stuff, yeah, they're running traffic in and out, but it's not like panic traffic. There's some meat, no big deal. Let's go up here to our other farm, because that's probably, like I said, the only other place for traffic. Yeah, I've got these guys on a 2-lane road. Is it really bad? No. I would think it's probably fine. Like they're sending out guys, but those buildings need regular oxygen. Oh yeah, yep, they sure do. Yep. So even when they're upgraded, they will still use the oxygen. So basically, if you don't use pipes, they just deliver it by truck, right? So yeah. So see this guy, right? Like he's delivering oxygen by truck, right? Just because I'm just not using ground pipes instead, right? So basically, I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way before pipes came along, right? So before pipes, your city still needed oxygen, right? It just got delivered by truck, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm just delivering the truck, or oxygen by truck. I'm also delivering water by truck, because again, you take such a penalty for the efficiency. Yeah. Well, again, if you are not, again, this is why I like when it comes to InfraSpace, I'm a big person on sectors, right? Whether you call them cores, whether I call them cubes or I call them sectors, I believe in building little mini cities within the mega city, right? This thing is self-contained, everything is fine, everybody's happy, right? And it doesn't, if something happens to this sector, it doesn't affect this one, right? This sector, it's like, things are bad, blah, 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 something's gone wrong. Well, this sector doesn't care. Magnum doesn't care about that, right? Magnum says, hey, you guys over there, fix your stuff, right? That's why I like doing it the way I do it, because you can have things go wrong in a sector or even in multiple sectors, and yet the whole city just doesn't collapse on you, right? You cut off the sectors that are having a problem, you fix them up, and then you save the rest of the city, right? But yeah, just you take such a penalty. You take such a penalty for using pipes. It's just, I don't know. I just find it's kind of not worth it. And again, traffic is not really a problem, right? I mean, we got a bunch of level 6 buildings here, and yeah, like I said, the most traffic is for the park, right? With the occasional oxygen truck driving by. But it's not really that busy. They're just kind of hanging out. Of course, the other thing, is to not put your concrete and steel production hooked into your main city grids, right? Never do that. Your concrete production and your steel production should always be on their own separate grids, not attached to anything else. Like, here's our steel production, right? I got over 400,000 steel, and it's over here. It's happy. This is not connected to the city in any way, right? As soon as you connect this to the city, you will cause yourself a lot of hassle. I'll tell you right now, never do that. Just never do it. It's the same as the factories. The factories have their own little areas. The only thing we're doing is one-way road delivering them factory goods, so it keeps a lot of the traffic away, right? But that's what gives you the really cool look out here on the highway, right? It's like the highways. That's what gives you the really cool look out here. That's what we like. The really cool highway looks, with all the cars bebopping around, right? All this one-way highway action. Yeah. So with that, I think we're getting pretty close to those sectors being upgraded. I think that's just, as we have now passed over 1,100 mined stuff. All right. There's a few houses being upgraded, but I think these are done. They look pretty toasty to me. Yep, I would say that is upgraded, people. That is 2 more sectors online with all the things. Let's celebrate with a laser montage. Woo! Because lasers, people. Lasers are awesome. Listen, laser lady, I need you to do the laser shooting of the things. It's really too bad we didn't have like a flower or a tree or... No, don't shoot the gondola. Don't do that. Yeah, gondola shooting. Definitely don't do that. No, there's no rock there. There's no magical rock. Oh, darn it. All right, fine. Here, shoot that there on the... Okay, I don't know why you're shooting up there, but that's fine. Here, you can shoot that plant. Shoot this. And then come to this side and shoot that rock. All right, so taking me out is Laser Girl, who's... Listen, stop. Stop it. Stop shooting stuff. Okay, Laser Girl, taking me out. All the things. Let's do photo mode. Wow. Okay, that's... I wanted to do photo mode, not in your face mode. What are you doing here, Max? I don't know. It's like my hand is all over the place. Well, you're in photo mode, that's why. Oh, all right. Which is no problem. It's just that you got to be a little more careful. It's very jittery. There we go. Look at that. We'll take that. Excellent stuff. Okay, so with that, of course, we now have more Oh yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, why is the game stopped? All right. Yeah. Shoot things. All right. Boy, the game's all chuggy all of a sudden. Okay, there we go. We got all the gondolas delivering all the things down into this canyon city. I mean, this is starting to look really good now, isn't it? I mean, it is looking really good. All the way down the canyon, all you see is a big city. Oh yeah, with all the little gondolas doing their good jobs. Too bad the supports for the gondolas are floating in the air, but we'll just pretend we don't see that. It's all good in the neighborhood. With that, I want to thank everybody that's been hanging out today and all the things. I want to thank y'all very much. Average Dad, I'm glad you made it by, man. I'm glad you made it by. It's been a while. Of course, Mr. Socks, Mr. O. Of course, it's always good to see you guys. And, there's NATO. NATO is there. That's right, school tourism. Drive-through university. I mean, maybe 2 Point Campus can come up with something like that, right? How to win. Well, let me tell you, I know how to win. Someone send me the future numbers on the next lottery, and I'll show you how to win. It's all good in the neighborhood. I want to thank everybody for hanging out, and for everybody watching later on, and for the recent subscribers that are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I'm Max. This, of course, has been InfraSpace GIGA, where we are watching... Well, we're watching greatness. That's what we're doing right now. We're just watching all the things as everything is scrolling by at the bottom. It's all good in the neighborhood. Please, game, don't crash in the next 5 minutes until I get you straightened out with that. Okay, so with that, what do we got tomorrow? Factorio. We're doing the No Spoon Achievement, and tomorrow will probably be between... 1.5 and 3 hours of the achievement. Blue science will be the goal tomorrow. To get the blue science, of course, we got to get oil up and running. We've got to get red chips up and running, and then we got to get the blue science up and running, and that all has to happen before. Well, I would really like to have it happen before the 2:45 mark. Right? Within 2 hours and 45 minutes is my goal, right? Right now, we're sitting at 1 hour and 36 minutes, so we're looking pretty good. And if we can get all the way to blue science before 2:45, just before 3 hours, I'll be really, really happy about that. So that's what's going on tomorrow. This will be back on Friday. Maybe we'll throw in an industrial robots factory up there just to see what happens with it and all the cool things. Leave a like on that exit. Yeah, there you go. That's Mr. O taking care of things. I want to thank you all for hanging out, and I am going to see you on the next one. Take care.